Welcome back to the Jin and Jenny podcast.
Hey everyone, we're super excited today because we're diving into the first chapter of a book that, honestly, it's pretty life-changing.
Absolutely. We're talking about The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga, specifically the first night chapter, which is titled Deny Trauma.
Yeah, and I mean, just that title alone, Deny Trauma, it's like, whoa, it really challenges your perspective right off the bat, doesn't it?
Totally. It makes you rethink everything about trauma, choice, and, personal responsibility. The main theme the book kind of proposes is that people aren't controlled by past causes like trauma, but actually live according to goals they set in the present.
Which I have to say was a huge paradigm shift for me because you grow up thinking, oh, my past dictates everything, right? But Adlerian psychology, which this book is rooted in, completely flips that on its head.
Right, and that brings us to the first key point, the idea that there's no such thing as trauma, at least in the Freudian sense, where behavior is driven purely by past causes.
Yeah, they say Adlerian psychology sees behavior as goal-oriented. So the example they give is you didn't shout because you were angry, you actually got angry in order to shout. That one, really hit me. It's almost unsettling?
It is. It totally is unsettling because it shifts the entire framework. It's like, wait, I chose to be angry to achieve something, whether it's getting someone's attention or exerting control or, I don't know, to really make a point in an argument. It's not just this automatic, uncontrollable reaction, which is what we're so often told, isn't it?
Exactly. And that completely unravels everything we're taught about cause and effect. And that leads right into the second point, which is that the past doesn't actually matter. What matters is how you use it. You can choose how to live right now, regardless of your past experiences, good or bad.
Yeah, that's such a powerful idea. It's like your past provides data, but it doesn't dictate your future. You're the one in control of how you interpret it and move forward. It's a very active perspective.
Absolutely. And then they get into this idea that people actually choose not to change. It's not, I can't change, it's I won't change.
Ooh, that's a tough pill to swallow for some, I think, because, we often use I can't as an excuse, but it's really about preferring comfort over the fear of the unknown that comes with change. It's safer to stay where you are, even if it's not ideal.
Totally. It's easier to stay stuck, right? And then they go even further to say unhappiness is a choice, which again feels pretty provocative, doesn't it?
It is. They argue that some people use unhappiness to gain attention or avoid responsibility for their own lives. It's almost like a tool, isn't it?
People fabricate emotions to achieve certain ends. That's a direct quote from the book, actually. And it just makes you think, wow, are we that manipulative? Even subconsciously? Am I choosing to be unhappy right now because it, I don't know, gets me sympathy or gets me out of doing something? That's a tough mirror to hold up.
I think so. It's not always malicious, of course, but it's about, what purpose does this unhappiness serve me? What's the goal behind it? And then the ultimate point, which I absolutely love, is that freedom means responsibility.
Yes, to live freely, you have to accept responsibility for your choices. You literally have to say, I am choosing this life right now.
And that's so empowering, even if it's also, a little scary because suddenly you have no one else to blame, no past to hide behind. It's all on you.
Right. No victim mentality allowed. It is not that you cannot change, but that you do not want to. And my favorite, you are not living to satisfy past causes, but to fulfill present purposes.
Which perfectly ties into the one sentence summary they provide for this chapter. Jenny, you want to hit us with that?
Absolutely. The one-sentence summary from the book for this first night chapter is, you are not a victim of your past. You are the one who chooses how to live here and now.
Boom. Mic drop. That's a powerful way to kick off this book. And honestly, a powerful way to think about life. It truly puts the power back in your hands.
It really does. So if you're looking for a book that challenges your core beliefs about, well, everything, we highly recommend diving into The Courage to be Disliked. You won't regret it.
Definitely. And that wraps up our discussion on the first night chapter. Thank you so much for joining us on the Jen and Jenny podcast today.
We'll catch you next time for more insights and discussions. Bye for now.
See ya.